got this.
Here we go.
House party? Do I have house party? I don't really have that much.
Here we go. Yep.
Alright guys, that's the scene from the station. We're ready to leave from this point forward. Do not try to leave this train or change seats. We're now ready to leave Nairobi. Please remain seated.
Here we go.
As we head out of the station at the speed of a herd of turtles, look to your right hand side, put a hand in the air, give a big friendly wave to the hardworking station masters of Nairobi. And if you keep looking to the right, you see a big glass enclosure, home to the African penguins. African penguins are warm water penguins. They live on the coast of Africa, and they're very friendly. If you happen to go by there and look down, don't be surprised to see an African penguin following you every step of the way. Very friendly African penguins. Behind these trees on the left-hand side, the edge of Africa. Edge of Africa is a self-guided tour. You can get close to a pride of African lions, hyenas, bearcats, and other small animals. There's also a giant tank with the mighty hippos and the Nile crocodile, all waiting for you right over there in the edge of Africa. Coming up next is Cobra's Curse. Cobra's Curse is a family coaster. It's also a spin coaster. You look to the right, you'll see an elevator that'll take that car 70 feet in the air and walk you forward looking towards that giant snake. Moving to the right, you'll travel backwards and finish off by actually spinning at Cobra's Curse. The blue and beige roller coaster is Matu. Matu is a steel inverted roller coaster. Your feet will dangle beneath you throughout the entire ride. It speeds between 60 to 70 miles an hour. Matu has been consistently ranked as one of the top roller coasters in the United States. That's Matu. And we're about to come out on the Serengeti belt, a wild animal habitat. These animals can and they will cross the rail at any time. For your safety, please remain seated at all times, with your arms and legs inside the train throughout the entire trip. Arms and legs inside the train does not mean grabbing the bushes, guys. Some of those plants have thorns, bugs, snakes, politicians, all sorts of scary things. All the way to your left, very large tan antelope with the long horns are eland antelope, largest of the antelope species. They weigh about 1 ton. But although they're very large, eland antelope can leap up to 10 feet. are a near-standing stark eland antelope.
Well, that's a step. You have to pay extra for that.
Between
This
the
is just a
hills
basic
are the
safari.
grubby zebra. Now the grubby zebra are the largest and most
25. I've done it
endangered of
before. I
all
think it's a
zebra.
lot more. It's like
They have
$25
thin stripe
more.
markings and bare underbellies. And just
And
like
this is
all
free.
zebra, grubby zebra are brown and white in color. The truth is that all zebras are brown and white. They are not black and white.
Really?
If you want to see an animal that has black and white stripes and is very annoying, watch a Buccaneer game. They're called referees. And behind the hills, you may have noticed some reticulated giraffe. These giraffe can grow up to 18 feet in height and do most everything standing up, including giving birth. First experience in life of a baby giraffe, a 6-foot drop to the ground. The small tan antelope to your left are the impala. The impala can run 55 miles an hour, and I think they're made by Chevrolet. That could be why they can only run 55 miles an hour. Looks like the windshield wipers are on the wrong end. Those are impala. The white antelope to your left, Adax antelope, was the most endangered antelope in the world. In 2016, they did a count of Adax antelope in the wild. They found 3. About a year later, the United Arab Emirates released another 15 Adax antelope back in the wild. Current count of Adax antelope in the wild is around 30. Numbers are getting better, but they have a long way to go. Busch Gardens and SeaWorld are heavily involved in the species survival plan. In cooperation with zoos and aquariums worldwide, we use scientific methods to match animals together in order to strengthen the herds. The goal is to make sure these animals are still around for future generations to enjoy. Now, if you look to the left, you may notice a grouping of 3 trees. Underneath those trees, a gray antelope with short horns, the wildebeest. Wildebeest are also known as gray-bearded gnu. Wildebeest in the wild travel herds around 1 million, but when they migrate, that migration can be seen from the International Space Station. A baby wildebeest right after birth is required to get up and run with the herd, or it might be left behind the wildebeest on the left. Also on the left, a little farther to the left of the wildebeest, the tan antelope or grand gazelle. They are related to Thompson gazelle, they're just bigger and faster. They can run about 55 miles an hour. Now coming up on the left, the grand zebra. The grand zebra is the smallest, most photographed of all zebra. The only zebra whose stripes go all the way around their belly. When zebras travel, they move at the speed of their slowest member, so no one gets left behind the grand zebra. On the right side of the train, the dark brown antelope with the curved horns are sable antelope, a matriarch society that ruled by the female of the species. Partway through his life, the male sable antelope gets kicked out of the herd, just like my brother-in-law a couple of years ago. The sable antelope to the right. Now look all the way to the right against the fence. The 3rd largest land animal on the planet, the white rhino. A male white rhino can weigh up to 6,000 pounds. The white rhino get their name from an African word that translates into wide, referring to their wide mouth. Now, rhino horn is not a real horn. It is not connected to their skull. Rhino horn is connected to their face. It's made of keratin, same material as human fingernails and hair. So if you think about it, a rhino horn is just one big nose hair. And if the rhino's horn is nothing but hair, why don't we go to all the barbershops, so we cut the shavings, package it, sell it as rhino horn. We'll never have to kill any more of these wonderful animals for that useless material. There are 5 subspecies of rhino left in the world. All of them are endangered because of hunting for that useless horn. The white rhino, 3rd largest land animal on the planet. On the right, a couple of female ostrich, largest of the bird species, totally flightless. They have very powerful legs. A kick from an ostrich has enough power to kill a full-grown lion. The ostrich, they're on the right.
Here we go into the tunnel. In the tunnel, guys, it's a Busch Gardens tradition. You guys can make some noise in the tunnel. Your favorite animal noise. Yep.
On the left-hand side of the train, a couple of our ambassadors, looks like the zoo department's doing some work. Give these guys a wave while we go by. These guys are out here taking care of the animals. It looks like I've got some greater kudu hiding up on the top of the hill all the way to your left.
Oh, look. Wow, the greater kudu. I got it.
Go back across the service road. The station that's coming up on your left is not used anymore. This used to be the Congo station. Yeah, they closed this one. I don't know why though, but they just did. I only remember getting off at this station in 2013.
On the right-hand side of the train is Kumba. Kumba gets her name from the African word that translates into roar. Kumba will flip you upside down 7 times at speeds between 60 to 70 miles an hour. That's Kumba.
Okay, to your right you'll see the
Folks,
Congo.
coming up on the right side of the train, the Congo River Rapids. We'll put you in a free-floating raft, send you down a quarter-mile of treacherous rapids through caves and under waterfall. So if you don't mind getting wet, or more likely soaked, be sure to take a ride on the Congo River Rapids. Coming up on the right, an animal habitat with large brown antelope, the bongos. Look all the way to the back corner. A bongo antelope are very rare. There's only about 100 left in the wild. There's around 500 in human care. The male can weigh around 900 pounds. Bongo antelope were thought to be extinct. Then they were rediscovered around the 1950s. Over to the right are the bongos.
Alright, here's the second tunnel.
On the left-hand side of the train is Stanleyville, home to the Sheikah roller coaster, Tigress, and the Stanley Falls Lawn Flume. Right around the corner is Sesame Street Safari and Fun, where the little ones can ride kiddie rides. They might even meet Elmo and Big Bird live at Sesame Street Safari and Fun.
This is
We're
where the
coming into the Stanleyville station.
Zambia
Please remain
Smokehouse.
seated until we come
This is
to
where
a
we
full
started.
and complete stop. You're welcome to stay on board. After Stanleyville, we're heading back to Nairobi. But right now, we're coming into Stanleyville. Please remain seated until we come to a full and a complete stop.
Yeah, we're back at where we started. Back where we started.
Remain seated, guys. Remain seated. We're rolling into the station. Remain seated, please. Almost there. Wait for it, please. Wait for it. All right, guys, now say